Did you know that the global luxury goods market is worth over $300 billion? That's a lot of money spent on things that many of us don't really need. But here's the kicker: luxury brands don't just sell products, they sell emotions, status, and the idea that you're missing out if you don't buy. In fact, over 60% of people say they buy luxury items to boost their self-esteem, not because they actually need them. And the worst part? These brands use clever tactics to make us feel like we can't live without them. In this video, we'll uncover the shocking strategies luxury brands use to make you think you need that pricey item. From emotional manipulation to sneaky marketing, you'll be shocked at how deep the brainwashing goes. But don't worry, we'll also show you how to fight back. Get ready to see luxury in a whole new light. You might never look at that designer bag the same way again. Chapter 1: The Art of Desire. How brands craft illusions. Luxury brands aren't selling products, they're selling dreams. Every ad, every social media post, and every boutique is designed to trigger an emotional response, a sense of exclusivity. Studies show that 60% of luxury consumption is driven by emotional reasons rather than practical needs. It's all about creating a desire for something unattainable. Ever noticed the aura of luxury that surrounds the display of a product? That's called prestige pricing. Luxury goods are priced high to create a perception of exclusivity. As you walk past that shiny new car or the limited edition handbag, you're not just seeing a product, you're seeing status. Brands like Chanel and Rolex use this strategy with precision, knowing that people will pay top dollar for something that makes them feel superior. The luxury industry knows how to make us feel like we need their products to feel fulfilled. But, in truth, it's often a manufactured feeling, designed to create desire rather than satisfy any actual need. Chapter 2: The Guilt Trip. How your conscience gets hijacked. Luxury brands are experts at planting seeds of guilt. You've earned it. Treat yourself. These messages are designed to convince you that spending money on their goods is a way to justify self-worth. In 2021, research found that over 40% of millennial buyers cited guilt as a primary motivator for their luxury purchases. Brands use language and imagery that imply you deserve something extraordinary, making you feel guilty for not indulging. But here's the catch: that guilt isn't real, it's a tactic to hook you. These feelings often mask the true costs of overconsumption, like environmental damage. Luxury products, often made with scarce resources and poor labor conditions, add to carbon footprints. So, the next time a brand hits you with that "indulgence is deserved" message, remember, it's manipulation wrapped in a pretty bow. Chapter 3: The Greenwash Dilemma. When sustainability becomes a marketing ploy. Sustainability is a hot topic in the luxury world right now, but not all claims are equal. The term greenwashing refers to brands pretending to be more eco-friendly than they are, simply to cash in on the growing demand for ethical consumption. Take the 2019 case where a luxury brand launched a sustainable line, only for investigations to show that only 2% of their materials were sourced ethically. In a report by the Fashion Revolution, nearly 60% of fashion brands have been found guilty of greenwashing in one form or another. Luxury brands often advertise their use of organic cotton or eco-friendly leather, but without real transparency, it's hard to know whether they're truly committed to sustainability or just capitalizing on the buzzword. Real sustainable luxury, on the other hand, doesn't rely on flashy labels. It focuses on longevity, durability, and minimizing harm to the planet. Consumers are starting to catch on, with 70% of buyers now looking for proof of sustainability before making a purchase. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more insights on sustainable living and conscious consumerism. Chapter 4: The Subscription Trap. Luxury brands' hidden subscription services. Luxury isn't always about a one-time purchase. Brands have begun offering subscription services for high-end products, from luxury watches to designer handbags. These services encourage continuous spending, often disguised as a convenience. Think about it: instead of purchasing one item, you're encouraged to rent it, swap it, or subscribe. This creates a cycle of constant acquisition. A 2020 report from Deloitte revealed that the subscription model grew by 100% from 2017 to 2020, with luxury goods leading the charge. Subscriptions play into our fear of missing out, FOMO, and our desire to stay on trend without committing to ownership. However, when we subscribe instead of investing in quality items, it leads to more waste. Rental fashion, for example, often gets washed and shipped multiple times, adding unnecessary carbon emissions. True sustainability means buying things that last, not things that cycle in and out of your closet every season. Chapter 5: Breaking Free. conscious consumption versus brand dependency. In the world of luxury, the key is dependency. Brands build an attachment, not just to their products but to their identity. You may think you're purchasing a luxury watch or handbag for yourself, but in reality, it's about feeding into a brand identity. But when you step back and realize that these are just objects, often made with non-sustainable methods, you begin to question the value of these purchases. The average consumer, especially in luxury, makes about 5.6 impulse buys per month, many of which are driven by brand dependency. It's easy to get sucked into the idea that a brand defines your worth. In contrast, conscious consumption is all about questioning whether you really need that item, or if you're just succumbing to branding tactics. It's about finding joy in ownership that's thoughtful, rather than driven by manufactured desires. Studies show that people who shift to conscious consumption often report a greater sense of satisfaction with fewer, but better-made, possessions. Chapter 6: True Luxury. Investing in timeless and sustainable choices. True luxury isn't about the latest trends or a logo, it's about investing in items that are timeless, durable, and made with integrity. The shift towards sustainable luxury is gaining momentum. In 2020, the global sustainable luxury market was valued at $6.35 billion and is expected to grow significantly in the coming years. Consumers are increasingly choosing quality over quantity, seeking brands that invest in craftsmanship and environmental responsibility. Real luxury lies in owning fewer, but higher quality, items that you cherish for years. For example, companies like Patagonia and Stella McCartney lead the way by prioritizing sustainability in every aspect of their production, from materials to manufacturing. This approach doesn't just benefit the environment, it also makes a statement. In fact, 85% of consumers say they would spend more on luxury items if they knew they were sustainably produced. So, true luxury is more than just price, it's about the value that transcends ownership and taps into a more conscious, responsible lifestyle. Make sure to subscribe if you want to learn more about how you can align luxury with sustainability and start making conscious, impactful choices today.